Hi, my name's Bron Roberts and I'm the Public Information Officer for the town of Truckee. Today I want to remind everyone what an incredible resource the Ready, Set Go Handbook is. This handbook was created by Nevada County Office of Emergency Services in collaboration with a number of other county organizations, including the town of Truckee. This handbook goes through everything you might need to know about wildfire safety and emergency preparedness. This should be your guide. So it covers everything from preparing your home with defensible space, where to get rid of your green waste, as well as creating a plan of evacuation and knowing what alert systems are for what and how you can sign up to them.
In the orange section of your Ready, Set, Go handbook, it explains step by step on how to create a family plan for emergencies and your evacuation routes. This is great because once you have something in place ahead of time, when and if and when the event happens, you're not as stressed because you know what to grab, who to contact, and where to go. So you'll be planning ahead for these red flag warnings, a disaster or public safety power shutoffs. Also in this handbook, it talks to you about the 4 steps of preparedness. Step 1 is to talk to your family, create that plan together, make sure everyone knows it and is comfortable with it, as well as sharing it with your neighbors. Step 2 is for medical needs. So make sure you have all your medications for at least 3 days. Step 3 is to assemble your go bags, not only for you, but if you're a pet owner, for your pets as well. And lastly, you want to make sure you identify your evacuation routes.
I'm going to remind you of 3 ways you can drop off your green waste in Truckee. The first is by doing curbside pickup, and you can subscribe to up to 3 green waste carts. Those are free for your resident, and those get serviced every other week now through November. If you don't have your carts already, you will have to pay a delivery fee, but you can still get the carts by calling TTSD directly. The second way is dropping off materials at Eastern Regional Landfill. And you can drop off up to 6 yards for free. So this year we're doing a punch card, and you can just present your ID and a proof of residency by showing a utility bill with your name and address on there. And then you get a punch card and you use that for up to 6 yards of yard waste. And it's actually great because you can give it to your landscaper or you can give it to a neighbor. They are transferable. And then the last way is you can rent a 6-yard dumpster. It's a discounted rate, and you can call TTSD directly to get that dropped off. It's $81.28, and that's about half price actually. So it's a really good deal. They drop off the dumpster in your driveway on a Wednesday and they pick it up the following Wednesday. So you just put all of the materials directly into the dumpster. And we still have some available for this season, so make sure to call ahead to reserve your dumpster today.
So Nevada County has several different ways that will notify you. And when I say Nevada County, I'm also meaning the town of Truckee. The town of Truckee primarily uses the Nixle system to make notifications locally. And to sign up for that, you can go to nixle.com and sign up. You'll basically provide your address, a phone number, and you can provide your cell phone. One of the best things that the Nixle system has, because they're actually owned by a company called Everbridge, is the Everbridge mobile app. And if you sign up for that, they'll push alerts to you depending on what information we're putting out. So that's a really good trusted source. There's also a county system, the County Code Red system, which is more for the unincorporated areas of the county, but obviously we could make use of that same system. So people often sign up for both as a good way to get information depending on where it's happening throughout the county. There's also in our book from the county, the Ready, Set, Go book. There's on the back page all sorts of trusted information. One of the biggest things we can do in the middle of an event or at the start of an event is really go to reliable sources for information. The person down the street is not usually the best source of information. So whether that's the Town of Truckee website, the Truckee Police Department website, Nevada County's website, Nevada County is a good website. Trusted sources for information could include things like the Sierra Sun, the Union. Ubinet has a really good fire channel that covers both sides of the county. There's all sorts of information. The biggest thing to do, though, of course, is to make sure that you're going to a trusted source. And if you're using social media, realize that at different times, different posts will show up. sometimes days after they've been posted. So you need to make sure that don't rely just on social media, but actually go out to trusted news organizations to get information.
If you did not receive one of these handbooks in your mailbox, or it somehow ended up in the trash, that's okay. We have some available at the Animal Services Department as well as our Police Department. Additionally, you can also download it from Ready, Nevada County, and from there you can print out the pages that are meaningful for you or just go through it online.